persona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
¿Qué tal hecho mi español muy malo? Muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. And with all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Now at the plate, here is Braden Bishop, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on the way. First and 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And that's the first out. Now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
J.P. Crawford comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good battle. Count remains full. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ty.
Next to hit is Ty France. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Crawford stands at first with one out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So next to bat will be Jose Marmolejos. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One strike now from Cole. Chopped weakly to the left. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
And he fouls this one off.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
A nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
His career line against Garrett Cole, he's 0 for 4. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Swings through it for strike number 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mariners lead it 3-0. Marco Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
But this will be gloved out there at second, as he didn't have far to go for the out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Roll, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately, from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Kendall Graveman comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 49, Kendall Graveman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's 0 for 4.
LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Striding in is Shedlong Jr. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
1-0 the count. One and one the count. And the pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So now into the box is Jake Shiner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Keefe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One strike now from Cole. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
The right fielder, Clint Frazier.
First offering. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 27 homers and 64 runs batted in. Drilled down the line. Speared on the dive. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That is good. The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's 1 for 3. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right. A ball that's tarrying. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in will be Braden Bishop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First offering. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ty France.
Stepping in next, Ty France. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it gives the M's a 4-2 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Jose Marmolejos. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We play 2.5, and the M's have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Now to the plate, here is Gary Sanchez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Marmolejos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in next, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Marmolejos comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Up next, Aaron Hicks. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. Just a 1 for 9. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Stepping up is Julio Rodriguez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Julio Rodriguez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Here's the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Designated hitter, Long Jr.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch popped up. Shiner over to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Clint Frazier, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that misses ball 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the stretch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-0.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And here's the 3-2 from him.
Nope,
and this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next, here is Luke Voigt. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I gotta think they're gonna turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And that one yanked just foul. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Now it'll be Jake Shiner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Shiner, a California-born ball player. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2017.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, Brian O'Keefe. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Braden Bishop is on deck. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate now, Braden Bishop, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for Seattle as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Casey Sadler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Luis Cessa takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Ty France.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jose Marmolejo.
Next for Seattle, Jose Marmolejos, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set and the pitch.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Julio Rodriguez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Marmolejos on second. Rodriguez is over at first with 1 away. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. At the plate, Shedlong Jr. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. No hits to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mariners leave a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Aaron Hicks. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marmolejos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Again, a 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Brandon Brennan is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 60, Brandon Brennan.
Two away now in the Yankees' sixth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out, nobody on. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jake Shiner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The first baseman, Jake.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
2-0 now. The pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now here is Brian O'Keefe, who's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty diving out of the zone.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Braden Bishop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Standing in now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bishop is off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. He's running. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Three-two pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. The Mariners lead 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Kenan Middleton will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Now here's the first offering. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Up next.
And now here is Luke Voigt. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
In there, 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2, full count. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Number 16 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 16.
This is beyond you. You deserve more. I promise you I'm not playing games like it's war. If you move it up and let me in, you won't regret it. Baby, it's your world, and I'm living it.
Joey Gallo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Don't have truth, only a little proof. Run through my mind all day like I'm talking to you. You made my day, so I wanna make mine. This opportunity is one thing at one time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. Will hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Next up, Gary Sanchez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Another 0-2 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Yanks strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jonathan Loizaga has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ty France trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-0 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Loizaga is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is.
Ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Jose Marmolejos is on deck. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Jose Marmolejos stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Here's the 3-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Julio Rodriguez. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman, number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, switch hitter Aaron Hicks. could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1 and 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4.
Dylan Moore.
First delivery to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
To right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
So now to the plate, Shed Long Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
They'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jake.
So here is Jake Shiner, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Long gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two and one to count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3 and 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
So stepping in is Brian O'Keefe. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB now. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
So 1-1. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Braden Bishop. Seared down the first baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Outside, ball one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Long is on his way home. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The M's lead it 6-2. Aaron Fletcher is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 41, Aaron Fletcher.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Fletcher, 23 years old. He was taken in the 14th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
2-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's over. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. 8th home run on the season for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. But right now, they're hunting this guy.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Goes in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate is Gleyber Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First delivery to him. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground at third. On the first, in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ken Giles takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Next up is Luke Voigt. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Seattle posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Kendall Graveman wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Garrett Cole takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.